Welcome, my name is Caroline and I'm your Daikin host for your ISH Digital 2021. Today's webinar looks at climate solutions for optimized indoor air quality. As you know, the COVID pandemic has emphasized the importance of excellent indoor air quality. From the showroom of our Belgian headquarters, our Daikin colleague Vincent Muguet from the residential business unit will take you through the key elements of indoor air quality, and he will present to you our optimized Daikin solutions for both residential and commercial applications.
Hello and welcome. My name is Vincent and today I'm going to take you through this webinar about Daikin climate solution for indoor air quality. But let me start first with the topic of the COVID. Why do I mention this topic? Well, it has some connection with our topic of indoor air quality, of course. The COVID crisis impacted our life, whether it's personally or professionally. We shifted from more personal meeting towards more digital connection, digital meetings. Also, the industries, the companies have been impacted during the crisis, especially at the beginning. It also includes the HVAC industry, impacted by the postponement of project, some project site, construction site, which has been put on hold. And speaking about the HVAC industry, there are also other topics mentioned during this crisis, topic really related to our industry. The increase of awareness of hygiene and air quality. Also, the communication and focus on ventilation, on air conditioning, on filtration related to the COVID crisis. Also, some misconceptions at the beginning of the crisis were made about our industry, but this was clearly clarified very shortly during the crisis. Bottom line is, HVAC is really part of the solution in the COVID crisis. Now, the main topic which brought us here is indoor air quality. And indoor air quality is at the center of attention because of the COVID. Because of the COVID, yes. But it's a topic which has always been in the focus for our industry. When constructing buildings, indoor air quality was really always there as a focus. The only thing is now with the COVID, it went to another level. So this is why today I would like to take you through why indoor air quality matters. But first, I would like to take you through the basics of airs. We're going to look also of what makes indoor air quality characteristic. And then ultimately at the end, we're going to look at the Daikin climate solution for both commercial purpose and residential purpose. Let's start first with this basic of air. And let's start with the topic of conscious action and unconscious action. As a human being, we eat food, right? We eat about 1 kilo of food per day, and this about 50 times a day. Another commodity which is important for the human being is water. We drink about 2 kilograms of water per day, and this we do 15 times a day. Last but not least is the air. Did you know that actually we consume 15 kilos of air per day, and this we do about 30,000 times a day? Now we can ask the question, how long a man can survive without these commodities? Well, food, you can live without weeks. You can live without food for weeks. Water, you can live without water for days. But air, it's about minutes. So it shows you really the importance of air, of course. Now, where is this air coming from? Well, it's a very tiny piece around the globe, of thickness of 10 kilometers around the globe, which makes the air. To put it in a different perspective, let's look at a football. And at a different scale, the football is 22 centimeter diameter. And to put it in the same scale, then the environment of the air around the football would be only 0.17 millimeter, which is very, very tiny. It's so tiny that it actually can be represented by a foil that wraps the ball. It shows you how tiny and delicate it is, and that as human beings, we need to take care of this environment. But now the question is, do we take care of this environment, of this air? that is around us? Well, not so much, right? There's a lot of pollution in the air because of human being activities. And this pollution has some effect on people, deadly effect on people actually. And if we look at this graph from the European Environment Agency, you can see that in Europe, you have 0.5 million of people who are dying every year because of air pollution. This is quite a massive number. And we can ask, okay, but what is this pollution made of, right? Basically, the air pollution is about when quantities of harmful element substance are introduced in the air. And there are different type of sources coming to the air. You have gases, like ammonia. You have particulates, which is a mix of solid and liquid elements. You have also biological molecules. You have radioactive pollutants, and so on and so forth. Now, we talked about air pollution mainly outside. And that is the point, is that people tend to think that air pollution is only outside. Well, actually, I don't know if you knew, but indoor air quality can be 2 to 5 times worse than outdoor air quality. And if you put into perspective that we actually spend 90% of our time inside, you can imagine the impact it can have on your health, on your life as a human being, staying so long inside. We can look now at what are the sources coming into this building, of this impacting the indoor air quality inside building. Well, you have sources from the outdoor, like from the traffic jam, the car traffic, combustion in general. You have pollen, dust, but you have also indoor sources from the human being as such, but also from animals, cigarette smoke, dust, bacteria, and so on. Another element we need to take care of when talking about indoor air quality and why it matters, it's not only about the windows around in a room, in a public room especially. It's about the windows bringing the fresh air, but it's also about mechanical ventilation. Mechanical ventilation to filter out the air, to make sure the air is actually as pure as possible inside the room. So you can filter out all the pollutants from the air. Now, some other facts and conclusion on this part of why indoor air quality matters. Indoor air quality matters because you need to take care of your air, because some pollutants can be 100 times more damaging inside than outdoor. Also, you need to take care of the indoor air because it can lead to serious health problems. You need to take care of the indoor air because you're going to tend to lose focus. You're going to lose productivity when working in an environment inside where the air is not good enough. And finally, this air quality topic is becoming more and more trendy when building buildings. When we have new hotels, new public places, new commercial buildings, it's part of the experience towards the customer and the consumer. So that's the end of this part on why indoor air quality matters. Now I'm going to move to what makes indoor air quality and what are the characteristics of indoor air quality. Let's take a look now at the key elements that makes indoor air quality. We have 5 key elements to look for. The first one is energy recovery. It's about delivering energy savings. Second one is air processing. It's important, it's enabled to optimize the energy efficiency of your indoor unit. The third is about humidification. You want to make sure that you have the right level of moisture in your room, in the buildings where you are at. Fourth element, very important also, it's filtration. With filtration, combined with ventilation and air conditioning, you can filter out indoor air pollutants from the air. Filtration works with different layers. You have different layers of filters. Some filters will take out the big bacteria. Some other filter will eliminate more the smaller bacteria and viruses. And some filter will even have a static electrical charge applied to it to even be more efficient to destroy these bacteria and viruses. Now, the fifth element, and very important as well, is ventilation. Ventilation provides you the ultimate comfort in your room. It enables to have a very healthy and comfortable environment for you, your host, in your room, in your apartment, in any building. You also have to think that ventilation, together with the filtration system, it's a perfect combination to ensure that airborne concentration are really limited in the air. So we are basically limiting the transmission of the virus in the air. And the last element for ventilation, which you need to take care of, is the efficiency of your unit. You need to make sure that they are maintained regularly, so we ensure that they are efficient throughout time. We've seen now the 5 elements of which makes indoor air quality important. Now let's look at the solution Daikin can offer, both for residential and commercial purposes. So, we've been talking about the basics of air, why indoor air quality matters, and the characteristic of indoor air quality. Now, let's move on to what are the Daikin climate solutions for indoor air quality. We're going to look first at the product and technology we have for residential, and then move on to the product and technology we have for commercial purposes. The first product I would like to talk about in residential purposes is a streamer technology air purifier. This is the unit I have here right next to me. As you can see, it's a very stylish and compact unit. It has only actually 27 by 27 centimeter footprint. It's a very quiet unit, and of course, related to indoor air quality, it has the highest standard of HEPA type of filters. But to tell you more about it in terms of features and benefits, let's look at a video now. So you had the opportunity to see in this video all the features and benefits of this air purifier unit from Daikin. You've seen that we have this patent streamer technology, which is basically about bringing the air inside the unit, taking all the pollutants captivated by the filters, and then decompose by oxidation with the streamer technology all these pollutants. These are the 3 steps of this technology. Now we talked about the coronavirus, right? The corona crisis. And typically this unit is perfectly fitting to fight against the coronavirus. We can confirm as Daikin that our patent streamer technology can inactivate the virus more than 99.9% when it's together with the virus for 3 hours. It goes down to 94% when it's in connection with the virus for 1 hour. Also, another feature I would like to talk about for this product, we have a second unit a bit bigger than this one you could see here with me, is the unit with humidification option. Basically, it's when you require more protection against humidity to protect part of your body, skin, nose, mouth, whatever. And it has an option also to indicate the humidity level in your room. So this is the second model we can offer for the air purifier. Now, we talked about this technology, the patent technology from Daikin, the streamer technology. This streamer technology is also available within our range of air conditioning unit, whether it's the Perfera wall unit or the Perfera floor standing, but also the range of stylish unit. All of these air conditioning units have the streamer technology included. One of the ultimate, let's say, scenario option you can take is to have both together. You can have the air conditioning unit for your heating and cooling, helping for air purification, but also you can add this air purifier, which add all the advantage we explained earlier in the slide. This is the ultimate combo, let's say, for optimum indoor air quality in your rooms. Now let's move to another product, the heat pump convector 2.0. This is a low temperature generator, which is best fitting with air-to-water heat pump. This is a unique unit which is very stylish. It can fit anywhere in your house. It has very low sound, and especially related to indoor air quality, it has a new patent technology. So how does it work, this new patent technology for the heat pump convector? You can basically monitor CO2 level in your room. You can define a threshold to which you don't want CO2 level to go higher. When this threshold is reached in the room, then the system automatically opens a damper to bring fresh air inside the unit. And then the fresh air is coming out from the unit, either heated air or either cooled air. And this makes your room with less CO2, then you can see the CO2 level being reduced in your room. So this is one of the latest technology we developed for the heat pump convector. That's it here for the overview of the product and technology we have for residential purposes related to indoor air quality. So we had a look at the technology and product for residential purpose. Now let's look at the technology and product for commercial purposes. We'll look at three main product and technology: the air purifier, the auto cleaning technology, and then our ventilation range for indoor air quality. Let's start first with the air purifier for commercial purposes. This is pretty much the big brother of the previous unit you saw before for residential purposes. This unit here is a plug-and-play type of unit, very mobile and flexible. You use it usually when you need extra filtration against bacteria in a room. It can be used for different applications, such as lobby in hotel, hospital, also in schools. It can cover up to 200 square meter area for one unit. It has a low sound pressure level, and it has also the HEPA type of filter in terms of quality of filter that this unit provides. Now, next technology is the auto cleaning technology. This is for run flow cassette and duct application. Often what happens when you have such a product is you have basically a clogged filters. A lot of dust have been accumulated, and it can cause different problems with your unit. Your unit will not work efficiently, and also it will cause some discomfort for the people in the room. And last but not least, you will have some extra cost of maintenance. So to resolve that, we have, as Daikin, we have this technology, auto-cleaning technology. It is, as I said, for one flow cassette and duct unit, and it can deliver increased reliability, energy saving up to 20%. It provides much more comfort for your customer and also much more comfort for you as an owner. Now, I would like to share with you a video which explains to you briefly the details of the unit, and we can go inside actually the technology and see what it is made about. So through this video, you had the opportunity to see all the features and detail of this technology, of auto-cleaning technology for your filters, making sure that the indoor air quality remains at the highest standard in your rooms. Now, let's move to the last product range we want to talk about, which is ventilation. We have a very wide range of units for ventilation. We have units for decentralized type of solution, and then units for more centralized type of solution. In terms of airflow, we are going for units with 150 cubic meter per hour until up to 150,000 cubic meter per hour. In terms of filtering and filters, they are all very high standard. We are going from some unit with very good filtering standard to the highest possible standard of filtering for some unit. Now, if you want to know more about, in details, about one of our products, which is the modular light, which is one of the products for decentralized type of solution, I will share now a video which goes into the features and the benefits of this unit. This was the highlight at a glance of our ventilation unit, coming from modular L type of solution to air handling unit, and also a more rooftop type of solution. And this is the end of this webinar about Daikin climate solution for indoor air quality. Through this webinar, I took you through the basics of air, first of all. Then we moved to why indoor air quality actually matters. We looked at the characteristic of indoor air quality. And then finally, we looked at the different solutions that Daikin can offer you for residential purposes first, and then a commercial purpose. Therefore, I would like to thank you for watching this webinar. I'll see you soon. And now, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent, for this interesting presentation on indoor air quality and for the great reminder that the air quality indoors is as important, if not more, than that of the outdoors. Now please go to the agenda on the ISH platform and check out our other Daikin webinars. Goodbye.